What's up? This is a Little Bit of Coffee, and I am your host, POD. On today's show, we are going to be talking about Fire Safety Awareness Month. We got a chief of the fire department to come on and tell you all the do's and the don'ts. We're also going to be talking about the WNBA, Kathy Hochul. Should she be fired? Should she stay? NFL sports, we're going to talk about it a little. We're missing Turtle this week, so I got to do it. You know how that's going to roll. But, like always, we start the show what we do best. Let's give some praise. Father God, we give you praise. We ask you to lead this show as only you be with us, and let us give you all the glory in the mighty, mighty name of Jesus.
Amen.
Amen.
A little bit of coffee, a little bit of fun, kicking off the day, everybody come. Perk up your ears, hear the latest buzz. Grab your mug, join the morning fuss.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberties and justice for all.
Good morning. And welcome to
Good
Little
morning.
Bit of Coffee. I am your host, POD. Let's go down the scale. We got, can't hardly do it. First and foremost, we got shortcut 4'9". Why is everybody messing with me here? And then next, he wasn't even supposed to be here today, but he's filling in for Turtle. Make some noise for the newly married man, the one and only Pappy. Last but not least, we got my pain in the rear. She's the only female host, but I can't get her to scroll over. How do we do this? I'm using a new computer today, guys. Sorry, little Miss Smokey.
Good morning, everybody.
Smokey.
I am POD, and we got a great show for you today.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's do this.
Let's talk about a little roundtable first. Originally, we were going to do about adopting pets, and I do apologize. I didn't get a chance to talk to the crew about this, but I changed it up a little last night at the last moment. Instead, we got some new changes within the show that are coming, and I wanted to just sit in the roundtable and talk about them today. This past week, as many of you that have been with our show since the very beginning remember Minnie Vinny. Well, he started his own podcast some time back and has now come back to the Little Bit of Coffee family, and he's going to be joining LBOC, him and Mr. Phoenix.
Good morning,
So,
Kim.
for those of you that didn't also know, we also have a second show we've been entertaining and doing for the past couple weeks. So let's talk about those. First, as always, the heart of LBOC, Little Bit of Coffee, your Monday 7 a.m. program. 7 a.m. Eastern Time, 6 a.m. Central Time. And
Good morning,
a few weeks back, we began the Thursday night program that Little Smokey hosts. We call it LBOC Unplugged. The language a little less filtered, the talk a little less filtered, literally unplugged, where she takes on interviewing one person of her choice. Smokey, who you got coming in this week?
We got Sugar this week.
Sugar. Who the heck's Sugar? Didn't he have a cereal like Sugar Pops or something?
It is sugar, yeah.
Sugar Pops.
And then we'll have diabetes. And then diabetes will be
Right. Sugar.
She's talking about our producer, Mr. Josh Blanchard, Slim Trimmins. And for the record, you will never, ever, ever hear any of the males within LBOC refer to him as Sugar.
Yeah.
It's because his hair is sugar colored.
I sent a memo out to the entire crew and said, if I catch one male calling him Sugar, you're fired.
You just jealous because they'd be calling him Sugar.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
It is. You
No.
know it.
I'm just scared what you call your husband. Anyway,
Hey, that's another show, POD. That's another show.
that's another show. That's the late night program.
Right.
Yes. be sure to catch up with Little Smokey on Thursday night,
silent.
7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m.
Absolutely.
Notice we did say p.m. 7 p.m. Eastern Time,
Yeah.
6 p.m. Central Time.
We had a great show last
LBOC
Thursday.
Unplugged.
We did Smokey.
It
It
was
was a good show. It was a very
Yeah.
good
A
show.
lot of
Smokey.
people actually messaged me and said it's been a struggle to put the bottle down. So it was
Yeah,
it hit home to some people, and it was just a good topic to talk about.
Excellent.
I would
day
like
at a
to
time.
even go. I'd like to go a little further on that. I'm being honest. I enjoyed doing my podcast, this podcast, because it's a time killer for us. You know, it's something to get up and look forward to every week. But
Yeah.
to watch other podcasts, I've noticed I'm not a big podcast watcher. And the other night when you asked me to tune into that one and help out a little bit on it, sitting behind the scenes, fans, I got to tell you, man, they knocked it out of the park. Jeff, Shortcut, and Little
That's
Smokey,
'cause
they
Little
really
Smokey's
brought a
the
lot of.
host.
I think you brought a lot of awareness. You made me even think about alcoholism. I suffered
Yeah.
alcoholism in 2 different points of my life. But it's really interesting when you talk to someone else who's went through it and their perspective and why they do it. And
We have an audience person who is 7 months sober, and
Well, yeah.
that's awesome. And even if
Excellent.
you're 2 days
Congratulations.
sober, you're sober, because that 2 days is going to turn into 12 days, and 22 days, and 32 days, and then 90 days, and then 120 days. So just keep going. It's a struggle, but if
If
you're
you can
waking
take,
up drinking and you're going to bed drinking, I think
Yeah.
you should probably look outside the box and see why you're drinking so much.
yeah,
It's just
I would
my
agree with
thought.
that.
I
would
know a
agree
lot
with
of
that.
people that drink to numb the pain, but I do understand as a little person growing up in this kind of world that you kind of want to numb the pain, but to get to the solution, you got to find out what's wrong.
Right.
well, it
Everybody's
hits
fun.
it hits the pleasure center of your brain, and that's the reason why a lot of people with ADHD get hit with it the worst, because it's like alcohol hits us different. If you have ADHD, oh my gosh, it's like back in the 80s when the wrestlers would be on that white stuff, that they would it's about like doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, alcohol for me was just like, from the first shot to the time I passed out, I was a different person. It was a roller coaster ride. And
Wow.
even my buddy Irish Nut, when I was man, I wish alcohol would hit me like it hit you. It just don't hit me like that.
I never thought of that shortcut. That's a good. Thanks for sharing that with us.
Yeah.
Well, we don't want to obviously get off topic here. Talking about the new shows also. In the next 2 weeks, we haven't exactly decided which Friday we're going to relaunch the Mini Vinny show with Mr. Phoenix. Both of those were some of the original hosts on Little Bit of Coffee, and they will be appearing on Friday nights at 7 p.m. We'll have commercials and everything coming up, but we're looking at either not this coming Friday, but the following Friday, or possibly even the next one after that. We're just getting a few things ironed out and a few things put together for the show and crisping it up. But yeah, Mini Vinny again. So we're going to have 3 products we'll be offering, and all 3 products together we will be known as LBOC Podcast Network. LBOC Podcast Network, which will host a Little Bit of Coffee Monday morning, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 a.m. Central. Little LBOC Unplugged on Thursday nights
at
7 p.m.
p.m.
Eastern, 6 Central. And then on Friday nights, we will be offering the Mini Vinny show with the Mr. Phoenix at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Central. So just remember the time, 6 and 7. 6 is the Central Time, 7 is the Eastern. And then depending on what show, AM or PM. With that said, Shortcut, take us to our first commercial break. But when we come back, what do we got? We got Shell Yeah Sports without a turtle. We'll turn a try. Take us to the break.
Hey, my cappuccinos. How are you?
It's Little Miss Smokey. I need you to do me a favor. Please share this TikTok LBOC Unplugged. But we need 1,000 followers. Please, let's get Smokey to 1,000 so we can go on air. But the idea is to continue the conversation. So, Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Central Time. You do not want to miss LBOC Unplugged with Smokey.
Woohoo! And we're back.
And we're back. So, I was going to try.
Enthusiastic.
I was going to try to do.
I will be back. Here I am to save the day.
Yeah, man. Good
You know,
morning, Michael.
It amazes me. You know what amazes me? Everyone on earth knows we do this show at this time in the morning. If you're a friend of ours. And it never felt, I don't know about you guys, but it seemed like all day, all week, you won't get a text, you won't get a phone call. The minute you're in this show, your text will explode.
Right.
Okay. Everyone watching, listen. I'm on air. I'm not ignoring you. I will text you after the show. Okay.
Hey, we're gonna say hi to everybody. Kim Scales said good morning.
Good morning.
And fight.
Kim Scales. Yeah, I can.
She's
Good morning, Peggy. Good
She's a
morning,
Peggy Joe.
reptilian.
Valinsky. Good morning, everyone.
Good
That's
morning,
why Kim's middle name is Scales.
Scales.
Good
Tammy
morning,
She's a
Tammy.
reptilian.
Hello, everybody from Tammy and Blaze.
Good morning, Tammy and Blaze.
Good
And
morning.
Michael.
Good morning, Michael.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us so early on a Monday morning. It's so appreciated.
Michael,
Please
thank you.
like, share, and comment so everybody knows a little bit of coffee's out there.
And why
Little
is Michael congratulating Pappy?
Because you
And
got
why is that?
He
married.
got
I got
married.
You
married.
got
Oh!
married.
Yay!
I married my boo this past Saturday, and man, I'm the luckiest guy in the world.
I had the runaway car waiting on him out front the whole time.
Yeah, I
Oh,
I
hush.
went and got the I went and
Diane's
rented
an awesome lady.
I went and rented the Smoky the Bandit Trans Am. And then I had the Night Rider as
You
a
ran
backup.
over Smokey? Is that what you just said? You ran me over?
I wish. I mean, no.
That wasn't a speed bump.
Thank
That was Smokey.
Thank you,
says
Kim.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Kim, very much. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Tammy.
Kim Scales fight.
Thank you, Michael.
You know why her middle name is Scales? Nobody heard me say it a little bit ago.
What's that? Kim Scales? Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
a
I mispronounced
reptilian.
her name. I mispronounced her name.
She's a
That's
reptilian.
the lady who makes these wonderful cups. They're still on sale. And don't forget, Little Smokey dropped the phrase word. And what was it? Actually, shortcut.
What
said
was it?
the phrase. What was it? Even my crew forgets it, but Little Miss Smokey did it. So don't you guys worry. She is on top of things.
I remember
She
it.
is.
You know what it is? I hope you do.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Of course I do. So I shouldn't be able to forget that.
Hey.
Come on.
Right.
Shortcut.
Smokey is the reason I don't need a laxative.
Right.
So I make you your pants?
More than you ever know.
I thought you were gagging over it. Now
Ugh.
you're pooping it?
Anyway.
Look, he's always got something
This
coming
is
out of one
Shelly
end.
Esport. So today we're going to try the Shelly Sports in honor of Turtle as he is out on sick leave today. I don't got a lot because I'm not good at this because there's only one sport I really pay attention to, and that is the wonderful world of basketball. Basketball, Kathy Hochul in the WNBA. is being investigated after the CBA, the union of the WNBA, Napheja Calzer, stepped forward and accused Kathy Hochul of making derogatory comments against the players and how the players need to bow down to her for having a platform that they can make money on. Kathy Hochul, the WNBA commissioner, is now looking and being asked to resign. Will she resign or will she be fired? Personally, I hope Adam Silver, the commissioner of the NBA, her boss, steps in and fires her. That is my personal opinion. The WNBA has gotten to be such an exciting product to watch. Excuse me, it started to walk. Watch, and I got to tell you, you guys all know because I talk about them daily, and I just love driving shortcut nuts talking about it. It's become such an exciting product to watch. I did it again. Jiminy Christmas, I need more coffee.
Tongue
And
twisting over there.
I don't think she's taking it to the near the potential. Good one, Roy. I don't think she's taking it to near the potential it could be. So I'm hoping. Okay, there we go, Roy. Thank you, buddy.
Did you guys hear what Pappy said before we went to commercial? Did anybody get that little digger about POD? That was good, Pappy. I heard that one.
You like that one?
That was
I didn't catch it. What did I miss? Let me hear it. I love being had.
You
All
said
right,
it.
go say it for me, Smokey, because
No, you said it. I didn't say it. I just heard
I
it.
can't. I honestly can't remember what it was. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Good Pappy on the spot.
Good cop out. Good cop out.
Good catch.
So the fella on his honeymoon, he even forgot he was married this morning. He's like, I'm coming to work anyway. Babe.
Yeah.
See, babe looked at him and said, babe, you're married now. I am. I got to go work.
I got the ring. I got the ring to prove it.
Dementia's kicking in.
What was the comment? What was the comment, Smokey? Say it
he
for
said
me.
he always has something coming out.
Oh, one end or the other. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did he now? Hey, Pappy, don't forget our little meeting at 8:30, okay?
I gotta go to HR again. I gotta go to HR again.
That was great
Yeah,
because he said it
Pappy
and it
has a
was
meeting
like
at
a commercial.
Hey, Pappy now has a meeting at 8:30 that was unscheduled. We'll be discussing later.
Yeah. I hate going to HR.
Oh, God.
POD has a seat that says POD on it. This is his permanent seat. He must have 15 sheets.
What does Michael mean by if no one else is going to say it? It looks like we might just take the win again.
Well, yeah. What is that about Michael?
Well, Michael, you can't, but your partner can.
I think he's talking about the Las Vegas Aces in the W because they are in the finals. And to wrap the sports part up here real quick, because we got a guest coming in soon. To wrap up sports here a little bit, and the W, the Las Vegas Aces took Game 2 in a best-of-7 series. Las Vegas Aces are well on their way to possibly their next championship again. Congratulations, Las Vegas Aces. I'm sorry, did I sound like I was not happy about that?
What was that?
In the world of NFL, my Indianapolis Colts are now 4-1. Lots of teams out there are really looking sharp this year and unexpected. Again, I'm not a humongous NFL fan, but I did catch the Colts are 4-1. And then Smokey asked, since we were doing sports today, she wanted to mention something about Boston. Now, what in the world could Boston be doing good?
What do you mean, Boston?
Yeah,
Boston owns the sports, just to let you know.
Oh, do they now?
Yeah, we got the Bruins. We got the Boston Red Sox.
Go Red Sox.
And we got the
Boston Red Sox.
But I'm upset with the Red Sox. They lost 3 times.
Yeah.
3 times out.
Yeah.
It's
Tammy.
like these, and they're gone. What's up with that? And New York. Let's talk for a minute, New York. Why isn't Boston fans allowed to sit in your stadium? They weren't allowed Boston people to go to the New York game. We were banned. Why? That's why our Red Sox lost, because we couldn't cheer them on.
Right, exactly. Why? I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
That is so upsetting because honestly, New York's not far from Boston, and anybody could go to that game. Why would they say no? We don't do anything bad, do we?
Right. I don't know. I don't get this. That's one thing I don't like about being out here in the Midwest. I don't get to see the Red Sox games anymore, unless they're not on the national TV or.
See, that's why I don't get why isn't it like a national TV? Because some people like the Dolphins in Miami and they're from up here. Like, why is the network controlling when we watch games?
That's all about the viewer audience, Smokey. Like, in the reference of, as you know, I'm a WNBA fan. The Indiana Fever, we averaged only 2, maybe 3, 4 games at most on TV every year, because even though we as Indiana fans love them and we think they're phenomenal, it just wasn't getting enough viewership in the world. And then when we got Caitlin Clark, which, oh dear God, do not tell me you don't know who Caitlin Clark is, but when we obtained Caitlin Clark, the biggest name in sports right now, it blew it through the roof. So we went from getting like 3,000 people attending our games to 30,000 attending our games. And I know I'm way off on those numbers, but being serious, we're doing sellout crowds everywhere now, all because we have Caitlin Clark. Same thing with what you're saying. Boston Red Sox game, of course, Boston, Massachusetts are going to surround them, and they're going to have a great viewing audience in the Boston area. But in TV markets, they're not looking for the Boston area; they're looking for the national market. They want to get everybody. I'm sure you remember this: the LA Lakers in their big day. Michael Jordan Day. Well, maybe you don't remember. I am an old man, ain't I? But like during the Michael Jordan era, same thing. Before Michael Jordan came, Chicago Bulls were lucky if they were getting even fourth of the arena filled. When they brought Michael Jordan in, the viewership went so big that Chicago Bulls was on every station, it seemed, every game. And go ahead, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I need a picture with Shaq. How cool would that be? Is it
Oh,
Shaq 7 feet?
Oh, it would be great if we all could get a picture with him. You know, that would be.
Vinny has one.
With
Vinny's
Shaq?
got one with Shaq with him on Shaq. I started to say with Shaq on his shoulder. That would be awkward.
I wouldn't want to see that picture. Vinny carrying his Shaq.
I crossed my arms going, I think that would have been a Photoshop.
Did you hear what he said? What a down to earth father. This is what he said to his you're not, you work for what you need.
Yep.
And holy cow, what a great way to say that.
Right.
Hands down, you're right. Hands down. Okay, we got a guest coming in, so we got to go to a break. When we come back, we're going to have Starkey Positive Vibe, and then we got the Chief Wayne coming on. Burton, I think is his last name. Wayne Burton.
Wayne Burton.
Bunch of
Every Monday, every day, a little bit of coffee. Micro Brothers United, man, they get together and they do the talk show host, man.
Introducing Lil Bit of Coffee, the world's only all-little person podcast. Join the Lil Brew crew as we spill all the beans on last week's wild adventures. We invite our outrageous guests and dive into everything from mainstream madness to the wacky, crazy, wild sports. This is not your daddy's fight club. It is the 5-Foot Fantasy Club, and every mama is invited. Yeah. Tune in and vibe with the world's smallest crew as we talk big laughs, bold nonsense, and early morning energy. All powered by one strong brew. Little Bit of Coffee podcast, Mondays at 7 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Central. YouTube.com/@Micro Brothers United. Again, YouTube.com/@Micro Brothers United.
It's time for Sparky Positive Vibe.
Hey, my friends, it's your buddy Starkey, bringing you another round of positive vibes. Now, usually, we're laughing, smiling, spreading good energy, and we're still going to do that. But this time, the Laughter's got a mission, because October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and this one's personal. Now, cancer, that word alone can knock the air out of a room, faster than a bad karaoke note at closing time. But we're not here to whisper about it. We're here to talk, laugh, fight, and shine a big old pink light on it. Because this month is about awareness, prevention, support, and yeah, hope with a capital H. Most of us have been touched by cancer or some kind of cancer in some way. A mom, a sister, an aunt, maybe yourself. It doesn't care how kind you are, healthy you eat, or how many green smoothies you choke down. It just shows up like that uninvited guest who brings drama and no dessert. And we don't tell it to stay, oh no. We fight back with knowledge, love, and regular checkups. Now, I've said this before, and I'll say it again, loud for the folks in the back seat. I wish cancer was a real person. I really do. I mean, I find them, square up, and beat the brake shoes off that mug. You know what I mean? I'll kick the dog snot out of them for taking so many people away from me. But until that day comes, we'll fight them the smart way, with early detection, awareness, and support. Because one person can make a difference. Well, all of us together now, we could probably kick its ass for good. You ever notice cancer just got bad manners, shows up uninvited, wrecks lives, eats all the good energy in the room? If cancer were a dinner guest, I'd be like, excuse me, sir, that table's for survivors and supporters only. You could take negativity on down over there next to the trash. You know, over there where trash heap is, that's where you belong. Here's the deal. Breast cancer caught early has one of the highest survival rates out there. That means those mammograms and self-checkups and doctor's visits, they matter. So ladies, check them. And gentlemen, remind those women in your life to check them. And fellas, yes, you too, men can catch breast cancer too. It's rare, but it happens. No one's off the hook with cancer. Early detection saves lives. And you don't need to be a superhero to do it. Just make sure you or your loved one knows what's normal and what's not. If something feels different, get it checked out. Don't wait 6 months hoping it just goes away. That's not bravery, that's denial, and denial never paid a hospital visit, you know? And I just wanted to say to every survivor out there, you are living proof. Strength wears many faces. To the caregivers, the families, friends who drove, cooked, held hands, and listened. You are the unsung heroes of the fight. You've all shown what it looks like when it gets tough. If there were medals for heart, you need a bigger chest to hold them up. Now look, fighting cancer doesn't have to be all gloom. You can support awareness and have fun doing it. Run a 5K. Once I did a karaoke for a cure fundraiser, and people donated extra money just to make me stop singing. So yeah, even my off-key voice helped save lives, you know what I mean? I'll take that as a win. The truth is, cancer lives. Cancer changes families, but it also shows us how strong we really are. The laughter that happens in the hospital rooms, the love that gets stronger through the treatments, that's the kind of fight cancer can't touch. That's what positive vibes is all about. Finding light in the dark and refusing to let the darkness win. So here's your challenge for this month. Do one thing, just one. Make a difference, schedule your checkup, donate to a cancer research fund, or donate to a family directly. Send a text to someone fighting right now and say, I'm with you. You don't need a cape or a big wallet, you just need a heart. And I know you've got that because you're here listening to me, Starkey, doing my positive vibes. You're still here. So this month, we wear pink, not just to look good, but let's be honest, we rock it. But to be seen, to say, we remember, we support, and we fight together. So yeah, I wish cancer was a person, because between me and you, and everyone listening, we'd line up, tag team that sucker, until you beg for mercy. But until then, keep fighting smart, with love and laughter, and community, because that's how you beat the enemy. So go get that checkup, rock some pink, and hug your people today. And remember, hope is contagious, laughter is free. This is Starkey. I'm signing off from Positive Vibe saying, be kind, stay strong, and if cancer shows at the door, tell them Starkey said, you're not welcome here. I'm out.
Good
I
time.
All
like
right.
the show now,
That was a
man.
good
I've,
one, Stark. That was a good one,
I've lost
Starkey.
a couple of ones to breast cancer. That one hit hard.
Yeah.
Let's take a break. When we come back, we got Chief up next. Let's talk some fire safety.
It's time for Sparky Positive Vibes.
Hey, man, it's time to wake up, man. Get your butt out of bed, bro.
What time is it?
It's time to go hang out with the brew crew.
What time is it?
7 a.m., man, 7 a.m.
Oh, man.
It's time for a little bit of coffee, man.
Going back to bed.
Come on, get up. Come on. Come on. Every Monday morning, a little bit of coffee, the world's only little person podcast. Join the Little Brew Crew as they spill the beans on last week's wild adventures, invite outrageous guests, and dive into everything from mainstream madness to wacky sports. This ain't your daddy's fight club. It's the 5 Foot and Under Fantasy Club. And every mama's invited. Tune in and vibe with the world's smallest crew as we talk big laughs, bold nonsense, and early morning energy. All powered by one strong brew. Little Bit of Coffee Podcast. Mondays at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check us out at youtube.com/@MicroBrothersUnited.
Short in size, tall and
So grab your Joe and let's go.
And we're back.
I got my Jew. Grab your Jew.
This segment, I'm going to be 100% honest. I was a dispatcher for 30 years, 29 years, excuse me, as a police dispatcher.
I was too.
Yep. And this is Fire Safety Month. And of course, police and fire, you know how that little battle always goes between departments, but always in good humor. And where I worked, we were very close knit with a fire department. And so today's guest is all Smokey set this one up. And at first, I wasn't looking that forward to it. It reminded me of my working days. But getting to talk to the fire chief last night prior to today's show, what a good time. He's a great man. And I'm going to hand it over to Smokey. I'm going to take myself off stage just for a moment to refill my coffee while she introduces. Go ahead.
I gotta give a quick shout out to my cousin Lawrence. God rest his soul. He was he passed away a couple years ago. He was one of the first responders in New York. I don't know if he was there at the towers or anything, but okay. Thank you.
Well, for those who didn't know, our very own Pappy was also a fire captain.
Yeah.
In the world of Legos, they used to take a little Pappy and put it. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead, Pappy.
No, I was a volunteer fireman for 15 years as a fire captain. I was a firefighter EMT, and also I was a 911 dispatcher for fire rescue and police for 20 years. So
yes.
Did he ride the toy truck too?
No, I rode on the back of the tailboard.
I knew as soon as Smokey started laughing, we wasn't done with that joke.
Yeah. No, I bust.
You guys are rubbing off on me.
Right.
It's horrible.
I had to bust my ass because when I joined, they wouldn't give me. They gave me a chance, but they really wanted to make sure that I could do the job, so they busted my ass.
Oh, they probably worked you to prove that.
They did. They had to know that I was behind them when we went into the fire. They needed.
We get a fire in those crawl space homes. It's in Pappy in there.
No, absolutely, POD. They put me up in the fire, up in the.
Hey, don't you agree with my jokes? If I'm not upset at you with my joke, I'm not doing my job.
This is not a joke. It's serious. They used to literally put me up into the fire, the crawl spaces in the attic because I could fit. And they would give me the hose, and I'd go fight the fire in there.
How heavy is that hose? How heavy
Hold
is
up,
that?
we can't do this conversation without the chief. So I'm gonna take myself off stage. Smokey, introduce our guest, and I'm gonna refill my coffee, and I'll be right.
Go ahead, Smokey.
Introduce our guest, Smokey.
There he is.
Yes, Chief Burton, how are you?
I'm well. Good morning.
For your time, it is so appreciated.
Thank you, Chief Burton.
We understand if you get a call that you gotta disappear because duty calls. So we definitely appreciate a couple minutes of your time.
As Murphy's Law works out, dead at 7 o'clock this morning, we had to run, and I'm actually driving our ladder truck right now for the next probably hour or so until I can get more staff in this morning, so I actually was giggling as I was driving on the way there, and they're taking pictures, and yeah, it's not often that the a chief drives fire trucks. So
No, it's not, sir. No, it's not.
We
I
got to see
understand.
those pictures, Chief. Does it
So
bring
I
you
was,
back to the old days when you were rushing in?
yeah, that's one of the bad things about promoting up is, I ride around in a pickup truck all day, and I oversee 20 people while we're working.
Okay.
And I miss riding a fire truck. I'm still a fireman at heart, so 35 years, including
Bless you.
27,
God bless you,
Well,
sir.
Chief,
27,
real quick.
27 as a career, 35 overall. It's still, I'm a fireman at heart. I still
God bless you, sir.
Well, Chief, what's your name and where are you from? Where are you the fire chief at? I remember you saying South Carolina, but I don't remember what city.
Actually, I'm in North Carolina.
North Carolina.
My name's Wayne Burton. I am a battalion chief with Northern Wake Fire Department. We cover the area of Wake County outside the state capital of Raleigh in North Carolina.
Raleigh.
We cover 81 square miles.
Wow.
Currently out of 4 stations, building a 5th one that'll be opening next summer. Some other things coming down the pipe that can't be made public yet. So yeah, we're still a growing department in Wake County.
Chief, are you paid volunteer or are you full time?
I am a full-time battalion chief. I
How about the staff?
So cool.
So we are a combination department. We have 68 full-time employees and roughly about 20 volunteers still.
Nice.
Excellent.
It's
do you guys?
amazing.
What shift do you guys?
Sadly, volunteerism is
Like,
on
bless
a
them.
steep decline. So we went from a few years ago having roughly about 60 volunteers, now down to about 20.
Wow.
The requirements have gotten to be so much.
Sure.
I was a
volunteer fire department fire captain for I was a captain for about 4 years, and I was a volunteer fire department member for about 12 years, and I was an EMT as well. So I understand. I was also a 911 dispatcher for 20 years.
Yeah,
So,
I volunteered for 15 years. It just got to be too much.
Yeah,
I'm sure. Like I said, the demands for volunteers, even though I do this as a full-time career, it doesn't leave me a lot of time. I have other extracurricular activities I like to do. I like to go camping and fishing and spend time with my family.
Sure.
I play competitive men's softball on weekends and kind of goof off playing some during the week. And all those things kind of took a higher priority than spending more time in a firehouse.
Chief, in our discussion last night when I was talking, you were sharing with me how you're actually short-staffed, and I made the joke at you. A little bit of coffee is the one company short-staffed, but that doesn't mean we're hiring. But in your case, yes, you are. Is that correct?
Yes, we are. We're in a recruitment process right now. Actually, they're in the testing. I actually have crews, and the reason we're short, and the reason I'm driving a fire truck for the next hour and a half is we have crews down at our county training facility doing proctoring. Proctoring, excuse me. Proctoring the agility test. We are hiring 12. We're hiring a minimum of 12 new employees.
Wow.
That are part of the fiscal year 26, which ends in June. With hiring 9 more in fiscal year 27.
Wow, that's quite an addition to your staff. That's great. I'm sure you need it.
Yes,
I doubt we're going to be a much help to you, but at least I want to make sure we give you a shout out. Anyone in the Raleigh, North Carolina, if you've ever had a dream of being a fighter, you make sure you look up our buddy and newest fan of a little bit of coffee, Chief Wayne Burton. He obviously has some openings there, and you can tell him we sent you.
Yeah.
EMTs are needed. How many
Yeah,
EMTs do you have, Chief?
So we're all required to be EMTs. It's part of the employment. Our volunteers are not required. Our volunteers are just kind of supplemental staffing.
Yeah.
We they fill in when they can, but all employees are required to have their EMT.
Are you paramedic level, sir?
Not anymore. I was a paramedic for 8 years. I was
Wow.
I grew up in Virginia and spent a few years in the Metro DC area
Okay.
working. And actually, funny story, back in the early to mid 90s, I lived in a volunteer firehouse while I was going to college. They had a
Oh,
live-in
cool.
program for college students.
Oh, that's cool.
And
That is
it
cool.
was kind of nice. It was before cell phones and before all the technology. So
Yeah.
I had a little
Right.
bitty, gas was like 69, 79 cents a gallon. I had a little
Yeah. You're
Toyota
saying you're not in
Corolla.
your 20s?
Yeah, no, I wish.
Yeah.
Uh,
You're definitely a real life superhero. I thank you for your services, man.
Not me. I
What-
just work with some.
Mhm.
I'm just fortunate enough to spend time and work with some.
Oh, well, that's awesome, sir.
Jumping in with my own personal comment, when I worked as a police dispatcher, as I shared with you last night, we had a lot of camaraderie with our fire department.
Yeah.
And I never looked at fires, and I don't mean this like it's going to come out. I never really looked at fire safety that big. And then one time, one of the firefighters, he had to rush to a call, and we were on our way home. He was taking me home from work that day. Hey, let's go. And I stayed in the vehicle. He goes, runs, gets his outfit on, and blah, blah, blah. He's a volunteer. And jumps in to start firefighting. And I'm like a half a block down the road from this fire, and it's feeling like it's burning my hair off. And I'm just, and he's
Looks like it
standing
did.
15.
Doesn't it? Yeah.
High five there. I'll give you that one, Chief. But I remember that was the
And
day
you
that I
told him,
really,
he
really
got it.
took super, super big interest in it then, because I was so far away, and here my friend is feet from it, and I'm feeling like it's burning my skin. And here he is in a great big fire outfit. It's got to be unbelievably hot inside, and fighting this fire. And I'm dying down here. Hands down, you fellas.
So
Hands
the
down.
funny thing is,
I
the
have
funny thing
to
is-
ask,
Go ahead.
how did you wear your uniform, Dennis? Did they alter?
Yes, because when I ordered my fire coat and fire bunker gear, they literally called my fire chief like 5 times to verify the measurements because they couldn't believe that it was I was a little person.
And when they got it all ordered, did they finish with, "Oh, that's so cute"?
No, but I mean it was.
It was just all it was a boot. All it was a boot and a hat.
Look at this little bitty badge.
Look like a gnome.
They called me ET because my first fire outfit was so big that I had a waddle when I walked. And so I was on engine 1, so they took the 1 and made the 1 a T, and they called me ET. And that's stuck forever. But I rose up to the rank of being fire captain, so everyone who gave me crap when I was
We're
up to the rank.
we're definitely burning the clock quick here. I want the chief to be able to talk about his safety advice to the world. So let's take a quick break, and when we come back, let's focus on Smokey. You had a lot of questions you wanted to ask him about overall fire safety, so we'll just kind of give you two the stage for a few minutes, and then we'll come back on and say bye to him. So
right.
Let's go to break.
Thank you, Chief.
Hey, Chief, how are you?
I'm good. How are you this morning?
Good, good. So we have the DJ Pappy. He can we get DJ Pappy up here, please?
Hey, here I am.
Hey,
Hey,
thank you.
there you are.
So
Hello, Chief. Thank you.
unfortunately, Pappy had to experience. You want to tell the story
Sure.
of birds at
Right.
12 years
Exactly.
old?
When I was 12 years old, I was trying to surprise my mother by making her a Mother's Day breakfast, and I caught on fire. And that was
Ooh.
before I didn't know stop, drop, and roll at that time, and I ran. And my mother woke to me screaming, literally on fire, like if he held the match out and I was running around. She had to she finally put me on the floor and rolled me with towels and put me out. But I spent 3 months in the hospital. I died once, and then I spent another year with bandages. I was all burned on my chest and underneath my hair, you can see. But it was quite an experience. But that experience made me want to become a fireman. And as you know, I'm a little person, so I was challenged very much at the beginning of my career that I could do the job.
Sure.
And the biggest thing I wanted to do in my career was get out to the schools to teach fire prevention to kids to stop, drop, and roll. And that was my favorite experience in my years of service, was going into the schools at Fire Prevention Week. And the kids loved it, Chief. Because they got someone their size that was talking to them about fires. But I brought my fire gear and let them wear it. They thought that was the biggest deal in the world. But my biggest accomplishment was getting out and trying to teach kids about stop, drop, and roll and fire safety from my experience. So
Yeah, that's huge. I'm sorry you had to endure that. I had nothing like that trauma as a childhood. I'm just living my boyhood dream. I was
that's
about
awesome, sir.
I was about 4 years old when our neighbor down the street house caught on fire, and neighbors being neighbors, we all have to run down and see. And I can remember vividly the firemen getting out and doing stuff, and me telling my mom and dad then that I was going to be a fireman when I grew up. And
Awesome.
I started as a teenager. My local volunteer fire department where I lived at, you could join as a junior fireman at 15, or 15, at 15 and 6 months actually. So at 15 and 8 months, I was turning in my application, and the rest was history. I decided that it was what I wanted to do as a career. I was very fortunate that I got my first job as a fireman when I was 8, just before my 19th birthday. Stepped away to go to college, lived in a firehouse while I was in college, which was a unique experience and gave me a ton of experience, and hit the ground running since.
Oh, excellent, sir.
If somebody's on fire, it's drop, stop, and roll. But is there anything else somebody can do? Like a jacket, pat them? Is that more dangerous? Do you yell, roll, drop? Like
you just keep rolling.
Yeah.
Because we really don't want anyone else. The natural human instinct is to jump on them or pat on them.
But that will catch you on fire.
But you run the risk of catching yourself on fire, depending on, most of the clothes we wear nowadays are so synthetic. Like it doesn't take as much heat to catch those. You catch those on fire as well, and then you have two people on fire.
Yeah.
Or worse yet, all these man-made materials. Patting them. Remarkably, rolling around doesn't do it as bad as someone trying to smother, of actually sticking, like polyester and rayon and nylon sticking to the skin.
Yes.
Something about the natural body movement of rolling around, it will smother the fire out without creating the material sticking to the body. Where if someone throws a blanket or a coat, and pats it out like that, that ends up causing the material to stick to the skin, which burns worse.
See, I wouldn't even know that.
All right.
Wow.
Good point, Chief.
So if you've got water always helps. But again, you don't want to turn one victim into 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But the natural humanistic instinct is to jump on and help somebody.
So we
The
really just
most.
got to spread the word of stop, drop, and roll.
Yep.
And now, if you wake up to a fire in your home and you are mother and father with 3 children, what does everybody do?
So we tell people there's an acronym we have in the fire service called EDITH.
Yes.
We always tell everybody to meet Edith. And what that is, Edith stands for Exit Drills in the Home. And what we impress upon parents, especially with younger kids, is to practice once a month meeting Edith. And that is, okay, smoke alarm goes off. How do we get out of the house? You make sure you draw pictures for them, and you can even do it in crayon and, just a rudimentary house. Hey, this is, if this is where you are in the house, this is where you go, this is where we meet, and you predetermine a meeting spot for everyone to go to. And it's really, it's really important that you try to do that about once a month because kids have short memory spans.
They do.
Right. Sir, you hit it right on the point, sir.
And,
That's exactly a great thing to do. Like you said, once a month, and
They
absolutely.
say that with disasters too.
Mhm.
If there's a tornado or a hurricane comes in and maybe you're at work and you couldn't, they
Yep.
always say to have a spot to meet. Just like
Yep.
9/11, nobody knew where anybody was, where they hurt, and so I think that's important.
We're humanistically creatures of habit.
We are.
So
Yeah.
if we build good habits, then they become natural.
Exactly, sir. Yeah. That's why you do it so frequently, especially for the little ones.
Like
Yeah.
everyone.
We actually had
Yeah.
a couple houses burned out here, and it's so sad, especially winter. Now, if you have, what do we say about electric heaters? Because now we're going into winter, Chief. So, and a lot of people use electric heaters. What should they know? How many feet from the wall, bed?
So usually you don't want it. You don't want it within 5 feet of furniture. Usually walls. Up north, in the Northeast, there are a lot of tongue and groove and plaster and lathe walls.
We got horsehair.
Yep. In the South, and most all new construction has Delta gypsum board or sheetrock that all have fire ratings, but curtains don't, bedding doesn't, other furniture doesn't. The big thing with space heaters is making sure we have a 5-foot clearance around them. Make sure the plugs are, no damage to the wiring or the plugs. Make sure everything is in good working order. You keep a check on those, especially if you have animals. Don't ask me why cats like chewing on electric cords, but they do. So if you have cats, make sure they're not chewing on the cord. If you've got kids, make sure they're not playing with them. We find, because these things draw a lot of energy, and we find that fires with space heaters typically come from two origins. One, it was too close to flammables, i.e., curtains, beds, blankets, furniture, or there's an issue with the plug.
I see. Well, sir, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that that lesson, and we we appreciate your time very, very much. Go
You
ahead,
have
Smokey.
so much fun. Time's running out.
All
Hey,
right.
Chief, I want to thank you too, man. I really learned a lot from you today
I
on the
appreciate you
stop,
for
drop,
having me.
and roll. I wanted to just really quick comment on the stop, drop, and roll thing one more time. I learned the
Let's
Edith
see it.
thing from you today.
Yo,
Never
Chief,
heard
let's
it.
see it.
No, I'm not stop, drop, and rolling.
Show
Just for your
us an
entertainment
example.
purposes.
I don't know. I don't know what that
Jeez.
means. What do I do?
Yeah, you have to give us
I
an
never
example.
ever thought about the synthetic material sticking to your skin. Those little things. That was a great tip. I'm honored to have had you on the show today.
I'm honored.
Thank you.
Honored and humbled to be here. Thank you for your time.
We're going to put you right now. If you can remember, we'll try our best to remember too. We're all getting old. Next year, Fire Safety Month. We'd love to have you back.
Yes, sir.
Chief,
all right, man. Well,
your address, and we're going to mail you a mug. So you can have coffee on Monday mornings with us.
I'll send it to you.
All right.
All right.
Well, you have fun on the fire trucks.
Yep, at least for another hour or so.
All
Yes,
right,
sir.
sir.
All
Get
right.
some take us to
Thank
commercial
you.
shortcut. When we come back, we'll take it home.
Thank you.
Hey, my cappuccinos. How are you? It's Little Miss Smokey. I need you to do me a favor. Please share this TikTok LBOC Unplugged. But we need 1,000 followers. Please, let's get Smokey to 1,000 so we can go on air. But the idea is to continue the conversation. So, Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Central Time. You do not want to miss LBOC Unplugged with Smokey.
You know,
I got
seeing
to
her for
interrupt.
45 seconds made my stomach turn. Oh, I'm sorry.
I had to interrupt. Tammy Parks for the win. She said the word. She said the word of the day was Little Smokey's email, and she couldn't post it. She tried to post it like 3 or 4 times, and it wouldn't post. So I told her to send it to me directly, and she sent it to me.
So she won the contest for the cup.
Yes, she won the contest for the cup. Thank you.
Well, yay! Make some noise for Tammy Parks.
All right,
Yay!
Tammy.
Yes.
Hey, you know what? Since we're talking about fans, we have definitely started to get a fan following. I want to make
Yeah.
sure we mention our favorite little Miss Peggy. She was our very first fan with Kim. Her and Kim kind of
Yeah.
tied there and coming in first. CC Marshall right there. He was our first guest. It's amazing what Little Bit of Coffee has become, guys. And so, Peggy, we want to say good morning to you. I know you're out there watching somewhere.
Yes,
So,
Peggy, good morning. You
Kim,
should
good morning. We know you're out there too. CC, all the fans.
Michael's out there, and yeah.
Yes,
Thank
Michael, you guys go ahead and say his last name. I want to see everybody take a shot at that one.
Dream Giver.
Yeah,
Michael
that's what we'll
Dream
call
Giver.
him.
Yeah.
Derm Giver, DRM. What is that?
What it is, Dream Giver?
That's what I'm thinking.
Dream Giver. Dream Giver.
Michael Dream
Yeah,
Giver.
we were right. Michael says, "Yep, well, he's way out there." All right.
All right. But anyway, we're wrapping up the hour. We got 2 minutes left, so I just want to finish the show with we're gonna give it to Pappy. We'll go over probably a minute or two, but that's okay. Want to remind everybody who came in late in the show, we have 2 other programs. We have now become a 3-program group.
Network.
Little Bit of Coffee has now joined with little LBOC Unplugged. Smokey being the second show Thursday night, 7 p.m.
Yeah. You and Sugar.
Eastern, and then 6 p.m. Central. And then on Friday night, we will have our 3rd show. Now we're still getting that launch date ready, but that will be the Mini Vinny show with
that one? Do
Mr.
we know?
Phoenix. Yes, same time. 7 p.m., but that'll be on Friday night.
Friday.
So we got Thursday and Friday nights now, and your favorite Monday morning Little Bit of Coffee crew. PODM will get out of here. We're going to turn it over to Pappy. And, he
I'll
always got
see
something
you
good to
guys
tell us.
Thursday, 7 p.m.
See you bet. Good morning, everyone. As we stand here in 2025, fire prevention has been more important. Each year, thousands of homes and businesses are lost to fires that could have been prevented with simple safety measures. But the good news is we have more tools, knowledge, and technology than ever before to stop fires before they start. Fire prevention begins at home. Check your smoke alarms monthly and replace batteries at least once a year. Modern start alarms can even send alerts to your phone. A small investment that can save lives. Keep flammable items away from stoves and heaters, and never leave cooking unattended. still the #1 cause of house fires. In this new era, electric vehicles, solar panels, and lithium batteries have become common, and with them come new fire risks. Always follow manufacturer guidelines for charging, storage, and maintenance. Firefighters today train for these modern hazards, but prevention still starts with us. For business and communities, regular fire drills, sprinkler inspections, and clear escape routes remain essential. Fire safety isn't just once a year reminder, it's a daily habit. So as we mark Fire Prevention Week this year, let's make a promise to protect our homes, our loved ones, and our communities by staying alert and prepared. Remember, the best fire to fight is the one that never starts. Thank you, and stay safe.
Thank you for watching Little Bit of Coffee. Be sure to stop by our official page at youtube.com/@Micro Brothers United.